What's going on, you guys? I hope first of all that you're having a great day, and if you're not, let's flip that around. Today I want to talk to you guys about what is exactly next if you haven't received your D1 or D2 scholarship as an athlete. I have some very vital information in this video, and I think it'll be very life-changing, so let's go ahead and get into it. Welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for taking just a tiny bit of your time to join the Get Right family. We're all brothers and sisters, and we show love. So I came up with 3 crucial routes that I think an athlete can take as they're in the position of not receiving that D1 or D2 offer at the moment. And those 3 routes are: you can either keep continuing to achieve your goal of receiving that scholarship, and for some is to play professionally. You can select a career path and move forward in that direction. And number 3, which doesn't have to be separated of the other 2, which is to make an impact in that field or sport that you are playing at this moment. I want to go over each route in detail. So the first route is that you continue and strive to go after this scholarship and to attempt to make it to the next level. And what does that mean exactly? That means you are putting in the effort, night in, night out, day in, day out. Like nothing else matters. Your sole focus is on getting to the next level. And so you may not, receive that scholarship opportunity, but you work your tail off in the off season. You go to a 4-year college and you try out for the team, and something happens, you make the team. There's a lot of different variables that can take place, but ultimately you go after that goal, and what that looks like is that's ambition. So some people are going to take this route, and this is a great route to take. I don't want to take away from the other 2 routes, but this is a very ambitious drive, and if this is what you love, go for it. Put in the effort. Put in the effort. Put in the effort. So a little bit about me. I haven't kind of talked about myself much at all, but of course I'm James. I was an athlete in high school. I was a bucket. So for those bucket getters, I will give you a bucket. But nah, for real, like I loved basketball. I was the first male at my school to score 1,000 points. Our team wasn't necessarily the best, but I had ambition to go to the next level. I ultimately wanted to play for UNC Chapel Hill, so I understand those who are wanting to go to that next level. And so things didn't work out for me, but I in no way am saying it won't work out for you. So if you have that ambition, you have that drive, I say go for it. Go for it, go for it, go for it. So what I want you to do is I want you to put in all your energy, all your effort. You shouldn't be, putting your effort into these negative, whatever things that can take your time. It should be all in the sport, all in the sport, all in the sport, night in, night out. So for those people, that is the first route you can take. And so for that, I applaud you. So for some of you all, you're going to say, hey, James, this has been an excellent ride. I've learned so much from sports. It's built up my character. I've taken some of these skills and these memories, and I will cherish them, and I will still enjoy playing sports for fun, but I am ready to see another side of life. And so my second route to take is to select your career path. When selecting a career path, this is something that you're thinking about doing long term. And for some people, you may think, I don't know really what I want to do in the next 5, 10, 20, 50 years from now. But it is important that you begin thinking about what you're interested in and thinking about how you want your life to look in the future. And I may make it sound so easy. You may say, James, you're saying choose a career path, something that you're ready to do long term, but all I know is sports. All I've been doing, the whole community that I've been around is people who play sports. My argument to that is that you want to be well diverse. If you're playing basketball, right, and you can only dribble the ball, but you can't shoot, then hey, you're not well versed. If you can only pass, but you can't play defense, you're not well versed. So in life, it is important that you are well versed. So what I want to do is bring to your attention some of the other options out here. And one important, very important thing is how you are going to be able to sustain yourself financially. And so by selecting a career path is going to do just that. There are many career routes that you can take, and I just want to bring up a few so that you are aware of them, and it could spark something or spark interest in you choosing to select, whichever career path. So for some people, they're going to choose the most popular route, and that is the college route, where you will choose to either go to a 2-year college, which is a community college, or a 4-year college, which is like a university. Education is the key here. So you're learning about different topics, different things, and overall, once you finish and graduate, you are more knowledgeable about those things. And so you're able to use your expertise to potentially make you money. Some people take a different approach and select to choose to work from 9 to 5 or work a designated schedule for a period of time where they will be financially compensated. And so what that means is they're going to go to work, they're going to perform a specific task, and they will receive money for that. And so this is a 9 to 5 route. I really hope you guys have your notes on your phone that you're using right now, because I'm giving out some vital information. What I wanted to let you know is that the career paths that I'm talking about all have a common similarity. And that common similarity is that education is key. So let's take a look at the career paths that I've named so far. When you go to college, what are you doing? You're learning. They're educating you about a specific major, about specific topics that you can go use to pretty much generate you some income. When you work a 9 to 5, you are doing a task over and over and over. And so you are educated about that task. You know about that task, and that task allows you to make income. Another career path that is kind of overlooked, but I think is really interesting and that you can really grow and take off in, is going to trade school or picking up a trade. And so there's so many different trades out there. To list a few is like you could be a welder, where you're good with steel and materials. You can be a barber or beautician, where you can make other people look really good. There's so many different trades you can pick up. And so this is another career path that I think is key and that you should be aware of. So if you know you're good with your hands, or you can really specialize in something, then by all means go for it. And to prove my point again, you need education to be able to understand how your specific trade works so that you can generate income. So it works all the same for all these different career opportunities. The last career path that I want to introduce to you guys is one that people don't really talk about, and that some people look down upon and don't count it as a career path. And that deals with investing, cryptocurrency, trading stocks. These type of things are ways that people make a lot of money, and they really don't seem like they're doing that much work. And so this is something that I wanted to throw out at you guys. It can be a nice source of income for those trying to figure out what you want to do. But again, that step of education is very crucial. If you're an athlete, you know that you have to understand the game to be able to excel in the game. If you are trading stocks in Forex, playing with Dogecoin, dealing with Bitcoin, if you're not familiar with some of these common terms, look them up. I will be making a few videos just talking about the general gist of these cryptocurrencies and investments. But you should be aware of them, and you should make note of them and understand that they are growing, and they're growing rapidly. So that's the last career path that I have for you guys. I did want to throw that out at you and let you know that you have options. You have many options to choose from. And so I gave you my first route that you could take, which is to go hard, to grind, to put in the work, to keep going after that goal of making it to the next level, receiving funding to get that D1 or D2 scholarship, to make it to the next level. That was my route number 1. Then I talked to you guys about route number 2, which is selecting a career path. And so my third route that I want to talk to you guys about finally is that I want you to make sure that you are making an impact. That is the route that you can take. You make an impact. And if that is in sports, then find a way to make an impact in sports. Whatever sport you're choosing, in sports in general, however you want to make an impact, make that impact. Some people may find themselves making an impact on a team as an assistant coach, putting in time day in and day out to make sure everybody is on one accord. Some people maybe are trainers and they wake up at 3 a.m. And I had some people work with me, there are people aspiring to go to that next level, and for you to assist them in that is an impact in itself. For some people, it can be getting up, speaking to others, encouraging others to continue to go after their dreams. So impact looks different for various amounts of people, but I want you to make an impact in whatever route that you take. I hope I wasn't way too long-winded in this video, and if I was, make sure you leave a comment down below and just say, James, you know, this was way too much content to put in one video. If you like this video, please be sure to hit the like button, but don't stop there. Make sure you share this content with someone else who you feel it would be a benefit to. I do make growth videos and self-development videos on a weekly basis where it is my job to get you right. So I thank you for taking some of your time out of your day to watch this video, and I'm gonna see you guys in the next one. Ask yourself, are you really where you wanna be?